Ever notice how people just do things? Like they wake up, they answer emails, go to the gym, call people back, do normal people stuff, eat, maybe sneak in some type of meal. God forbid you wake up late. And you're sitting there like, why does brushing my teeth feel like I'm preparing for war? Like, why does this feel like I'm preparing for war, you know? Just getting up and getting out of bed feels like something I have to trick myself into. I don't think people talk enough about how hard normal life can feel sometimes, generally. Like, every single day, life is beginning to feel much more difficult. Like, I've gotten to the point of letting go and not trying to understand what's going on. You know, not big dramatic struggles, just regular everyday stuff that just feels like a burden. It just feels like a problem. It's burning me out. I'm sorry. I just want to disconnect, you know, genuinely. The kind of things that everyone assumes are easy, but for me, they're just not. You know, I just can't do normal people things, and it bothers me. I wish I could work a job. I wish I can sit in a cubicle. Actually, I don't wish I can sit in a cubicle. I was trying to do it for fucking 1 week. I was like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, genuinely, I was working at a life insurance job, you know, and the opportunity was presented, you know, by somebody that I thought had my best interest. But I know that many people have motives, you know, and a lot of people aren't your friend. You know, in the society that I'm brought up around, being in Philadelphia, people don't actually fuck with you. They fuck with the idea of what you can offer and give them. You know, if anybody is watching this video that's from my city, you guys know. Everybody is pretending. Everything is a drama class. You know, everything is super performative and superficial. It's almost like I'm doing everything for the next person. It's not that I just don't want to do things. The frustrating part is that I want to be productive. I want to develop great traits as a man, don't get me wrong. I go to the gym every day. I look okay right now. Gotta get the shoulders right though. Anyways, I want to be consistent. I want to be a kind of person who just handles everyday life normally, you know, and just is able to just get by, you know, seriously. But instead, I'll sit there for 45 minutes trying to convince myself to do something that really takes 5 minutes. I can get it done. Why am I the problem? Maybe I don't want to do it, but I should. That's why I got a job, which led me to completely burning out. And now I have all this extra time to work on the things that I actually want to work on. But even still then, I don't want to spend 13, 15 hours of the day trying to work. Like, I just genuinely don't want to. And I don't know if you guys can also agree, but it's just like, when do I get to ever enjoy my life? When do I ever get to do the adventures that I want to do, get natural dopamine and heal? The whole thing that I'm thinking is, why is this so hard? I don't like to ask myself questions because I usually begin to go through these crazy rabbit holes. And I know you guys know about the rabbit holes, seriously. You find one thing and it leads to you 10, 15 hours into, you know, on another planet. You know, you could be literally researching the topic behind what's going on with the files, if you guys know what I mean. And then next thing you know, you're figuring out what's going on with NASA. I am projecting. Now, you turn this into a loop, you know, your every single day life, you turn into this loop that's repetitive, and you become very numb to it, and that's something that I almost seen that was going to happen to me. Like, seriously, I was working the job that I was working, and I almost threw my feet up when it was like, fuck it, bro, that's it, it's over with, they got you, you know, it's just like, it's over with. You think you're going to go home and put 5 hours on your brand? Fuck no. You could barely get out the bed out the morning. Now, many people are thinking, right now with me saying that, your mindset. Oh, man, have I heard it all before. This whole, you got to change your mindset. You got to be more strong. Come on, bro, you got to grow a bigger dick almost. You avoid the thing, then you feel guilty, and then the guilt makes it harder to start, you know, and so you just avoid it even more, and then somehow sending one email feels heavier than running a fucking marathon. I mean, it blows me away that when you look at other people and you see the routines, like on Instagram, I gotta delete Instagram. I know I do, but I'm on there because I'm posting content. One day I hope that I could just be completely at ease with not being on my phone every 15 minutes. But anyways, you can have great intentions to be on social media and be on your phone as well, but you will still catch some bullshit. You will catch a stray, I promise you, and you cannot avoid it. And this is why I love YouTube so much. You know, you can really be able to build brick by brick your whole thing upon YouTube, and it'll keep feeding you that. They may throw a curveball, hit you with some porn, you know, out of nowhere. They're just throwing that shit at you, and it's late night, and they just know it. It's like the semen demons are just like, you know, they're creeping. They just know it's over for you. You know what I mean? It's late night, you're lonely. They're about to hit you with a missile, and you got to be strong to be able to, okay, no, I didn't see that. You know what I mean? But that's here and there. Anyways, they're posting routines. They're staying consistent, building habits. Oh, they're becoming the most perfect person that they can become. Now you're losing your shit. You're fucking losing your mind here, like me off mushrooms every other day. I'm sitting there trying to pinpoint what the fuck am I here for a lot of the time. You know, seriously, I'm here, usually in my room, sitting on my floor, reading books. I journal. Let me show you guys my journal. Oh no, this is the project book, building projects. You guys wouldn't understand. I gotta start painting soon, but just a lot of shit. I don't go to school as well. Anyways, where's my book for my journal? Anyways, sorry guys, I can't find my book for my journal now. But anyways, so I do write upon how I'm feeling in the moment a lot of the time, so I can be able to use that to project with drawing out art. Now, that's one thing that for me doesn't feel like something that's too much to do. I won't lie, I can't sit 4 or 5 hours on one task, you know, and not be able to go and get myself excuse me. Sometimes I need to disconnect because I'm so overstimulated. I get overstimulated very fast. Most of us do. You know, and then when I see other people living out these perfect ass lifestyles, I get overstimulated because I'm like, yo, I'm actually trying to make something out of myself. Almost like I want to do that, but I just don't want to show it to the world in that way because it does look way too superficial and just like, I like things that look like very like bothered, not bothered, but almost just like, it's just not perfect. You know, I like when things are messed up. I like when things are, you know, fucked with almost when it comes to doing anything that I like to do. I don't know why. It's a weird complex. But why can they do this so easily and I can't is the question that I ask myself sometimes. But what you don't see is what's going on in someone else's head. You know, somebody could literally be on the verge of knocking themselves out, you know, the server. But they're making it look so good, you know, by posting the videos that they're posting, by showing what's going on with the highlight reel, you know, and everything just looks so good. I mean, you see the cars, you see the money, you see the adventures, but adventures could be like going to Miami. That's not a fucking adventure. You know, going to these like high populated areas that are just completely industrial, like ran, you know, and there's just so much consumption that isn't good. Now, many people are looking into your life on your profile for, you know, the same thing as well to even validate who you are as a person. God forbid you want to make friends. You just have to completely be living 7, 8 different lives in this generation to become something great almost. That's how it literally feels. Some days the hardest part isn't doing the thing, it's just starting. It's getting past the invisible wall in your head. That makes everything feel 10 times heavier than it actually is. And no one can really prepare you for that in life. Like, sometimes I wish that my dad would have prepared me to be a better adult. I want to have a family one day and I want to have kids. And when my mom asks me the question, when are you going to get married? I'm sitting there looking at her like, Mom, I don't even want to be thinking for the next 2 or 3 years what am I going to do with myself. Sometimes I literally sit there and I'm just like, I wouldn't be pissed if I just didn't wake up that one morning. You're talking about getting me married. I don't even know if I want to be here, like genuinely. Now that's a whole different topic for another day, but it's getting past the invisible wall, you know, the threshold, whatever they want to call it, but in your own terms, in your own world. You know, you don't have to always live your world on other people's terms. Like, seriously, you know, I'm tired of asking for advice. I don't want nobody to tell me what the fuck to do anymore. That shit's not helping me. I'm just over it. So lately I've been trying to stop asking myself, why is this so hard? Instead of asking what's the smallest version, or instead asking, what's the smallest version of this that I could just do right now? Maybe just not the perfected version, but even not even the full routine, just something, because normal isn't easy sometimes, and that's okay. If you ever felt like this, some simple things can take out more effort than they really should. I don't know, we're all different, but you're not the only one. Maybe it doesn't mean you're lazy, maybe it just means you're human, Or at least that's what I'm just trying to believe. If this hit a little too close to home though, you can stick around and just see the process upon what we're gonna do. Every day I'm trying to figure out like what's next almost, because I don't know, just been a whole bunch of surprises these last couple months. I mean, I went from like having it all almost to just completely just not having nothing no more. So yeah, this is what it is, and this is my ideas and perceptions of things.